I feel like I should stretch first. Bro, it is cold. Hold on. I'm gonna get a hoodie. We back. What's happening? I need like something to say after what's happening, cause like what's happening ain't gonna cut it. I don't even know if I'm gonna say what's happening for the whole duration of whatever this is. But what's happening? uh, Time of recording is 10:45 on October 23rd, 2021. Appearing to you on YouTube. If you would like to support the show, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Any interaction that you do will be gravely appreciated. I'm not going to ask you to financially support the show yet. Not yet. It's coming. It is coming. The most vivid assertion ever since 21. So make the show like a girl legs and spread the word. Live and direct from the most enclosed city in North America. Oh my god, my city's falling from greatness. There's so many things that brings out the player hater in me. And like sometimes it goes deeper than like the player hater ball. Like I got some grave disliking for my city and Marvel. And I love Marvel. And I love my city. But it's like all the people who came up don't be like repping their city till they die, but we don't got someone who made it up out of here that's gonna be like, yeah, I almost just I almost just outed my, doxed myself, God. But no one's like riding for our city that hard, so it's like, what we gonna do? Someone has to. I don't know if it's gonna be me yet. But normally I keep like a story time with someone else or mine, like at the end of the show, but there's just so much content I have to cover this episode. It might run later than an hour, which is either good or bad for y'all because y'all be falling asleep. I can tell. I can feel it. But yeah, so the other night we had gone out and tried to find a move. We just saw a lot of burly women in costumes that they did not fit going to a fraternity. That's not to diss burly women. I got much love for burly women. I am a connoisseur, if you would. Oh man, that Harley Quinn looked like she could be the bouncer. I'm so serious. Not to diss her. She got in the club and I'm hanging from outside it. We we had decided this would be the move, hypothetically, if it could be. So we all walked up. We got a block away. Everyone was like, some people were more willing than others, but me, I was on that shit. So I pull up and pop the question, gave him the business. I went to like the four people out there, five total, and be like, "Hey, what's going on, man? Y'all got a costume party going on?" I with it. It's like, "Yeah, bro." Like they cut me off mid sentence. Like, "You got an invite?" I was like, "Nah, I don't." To be honest, I was just saying to check it out, but I completely understand. But it's like, "Oh no, you're fine. Have a good day though." Like they were so dismissive, and I hated it. And yeah, I was just like trying to be friendly as possible because I'm trying to work on that charisma. So this was a good place to like gauge where I am, like scouter myself on some Dragon Ball type beat. But nah, they were so dismissive. They did not want me in there. They didn't even want to entertain the conversation. They were trying to get me up out of there. And I'm not gonna go into like if it went up, who's gonna win. You don't know who's gonna. Luke Cage ain't a nickname. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. But yeah, I had seen a black dude with him, and like I grew up around white people, and I still stay around a lot of white people, even when I'm in the service industry. I don't know. I know it's a real thing because I do it and I know just how it feels. But there's this sinking feeling when you're like in a group full of white people, and you have to talk to a black client a certain way. And I know if I was in that situation, I would have felt a way for because there was one black dude in there, and he was the one trying to give me the nod because like, yeah, I completely understand. I'm gonna get up out your way. But is there any other parties going on? What's happening? Like trying to be all happy, joking. But then he was just like, yeah, there's a few to be honest. Like he tried to do that half smile, like trying to be politely dismissive, and I appreciate that from him. But his homeboys cut him off, so it's like, ah, damn, man. And it's too bad because I hate that shit. I feel damn near ethnically castrated in those events because there's nothing I can do, and I just gotta watch a person in that situation like kind of look towards me because I know those people in the situation will look towards me, and I'm just trying to be like, I'm sorry, but there ain't nothing I can do. Like, I would help if I could. Editor's note: I did not want to come off as describing a racist culture in my college town. I wanted to describe the sinking feeling that comes with dismissing a customer of your race in a predominantly white space. I don't want to give off any bad blood to any other people. I just feel like it's sad when you have to tell someone no. I would like to give my family the best purpose, the best service possible, and I see them as my family. I hope I don't come off too wrong. But there's that. Essentially, like, it's the most dismissive city in North America because it's like a college town that was like a high ranking college town for parties and like the whole North America, but we've fallen from greatness. It's bad. But yeah, that's that. Was not a fun night after that. Not much else happened. Cash the check to get assets. We blast text. You know what's going on. That's the intro. Was you expecting a couch joke or something? Tighten up. The operation hangs in the balance every Saturday when I pop up and record this motherfucker. I've been working like 18 near hour days, and I didn't even have time to think of show notes. I woke up at like 5. I woke up at like 8 or some. I ate or some. Clean my plate. We're not doing that. But I woke up and wrote the show notes for like an hour. I was scouring the internet for something interesting to talk about. So it was like, and I got a lot of stuff. It's surprising, the most out of everything. So I'm gonna keep it transparent. Woke up like 2 hours ago. Maybe y'all can see it. I'm trying to feign high energy because like I'm half goofy in person, but I'm more chill. But y'all ain't trying to hear that. But if I can like be boring enough to put like a viewer to sleep and they like watch this late at night and they sleep, I get my run time up. So I might just be mumbling, telling no jokes, being boring as possible, but I'm not trying to do that. When it's not a solo podcast and I have someone to like kick jokes off of, I'm gonna definitely revert to being more chill or like more just authentic. Not to say that I don't talk like this or I'm not authentic, but it's like whole time the operation hangs in the balance. You out here trying to hear some pussy jokes. Blah. Well, actually, I was looking on Twitter just to find some more show notes, and I found a quote from Jack Harlow saying, "Jack Harlow, I mean, Jack Harlow said Kanye tries to see himself as the new Beethoven." And I completely understand. I don't like Kanye. He came up and instead of helping Chicago, he married a Kardashian and began making gospel music for white people. That is the most left thing. Imagine if in like 2009, 10 or whatever, when he started getting traction, yo, he's gonna marry a Kardashian. and start making gospel music for what? I don't want to know what to say. I never will like Kanye. And all of the like top five the legends to like go back to and listen to this stuff, he was the only person I couldn't get into. And I'm actually a college dropout, ex college dropout. And I didn't feel that shit. Great beats, amazing production, but it's like him making a beat and being in a room full of like 30 writers to make something that's not even that creative. As well as the fact that he has at least like five producers around him that are at his level or almost performing at that level. So it's not really as impressive as I would want to believe. But I've never seen a black Kanye head that doesn't make music or isn't like a producer head. I'm not gonna lie, there's just I don't know. There's something about him. It's like I feel like pre-Kardashian Kanye was kind of like Teen Gohan in the last half of the Cell games. You know, a black kid, a black kid. Oh my, it wasn't funny. I'm not even. Yeah, I need a co-host. This is not great. However, I got you with some updates. Rest assured, retail man. Rest assured, it's gonna serve as my merchandise. Where to buy merchandise of the show, buy products of the show, keep up with my brand that will proceed after this show, which is the show essentially being a thing to market Rest Assured Retail. So save the date, cause I've been jumping through hoops just to get it just right, to come correct with the products that I'm sure you guys will love. I pray you love. I know I'll love it. I know I'll wear it instead of any other clothes. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I get to design my own clothes, like my own brand. You don't understand. It's like wearing off-brand clothes. This rah rah. Will people with it? Now I don't care if they fuck with it. I'm getting money though. It's something of like marketing. How Rockefeller, Rock Nation. No, not Rockefeller. What am I? How Rock Nation, Jay Z, and Dame Dash would like not wear designer clothing. They'd always wear like Rock Nation. But nah, they would always wear their own brand, which is I really appreciate that. You look at how Lil Pump made that Gucci Gang song and got no back end from Gucci. Like if he was able to replace that, it wouldn't have hit as hard. But if he was able to replace that with his own brand, he might still have a platform to do the dumb stuff that he does. But he didn't, and he doesn't. I'm gonna try not to snort into the mic. I feel like when I ramble for long enough, I like get really congested. Maybe I gotta deviate a septum or something, but it's messing with the show, so I gotta handle that. I do. Oh yeah. As far as that goes, with the updates, I got the design back. It was ass. I don't know what else to say, bro. I'm astonished. That was not good. It was like you are a talented artist who's designed my stuff, and like I seen your mood boards everywhere. Like you're established 5 year vet, pretty good designs. However, what you showed to me was not what I. It's what I asked for, but it ain't hit. Like I want this on my clothes. And if I got convinced myself that I like it, imagine me being in some person's ear at the club, like, yeah, man, I got this brand going on. I got this T-shirt. I even have some samples if you want to buy some. Like, and they see it, it was just like, no, it wouldn't shake my confidence. It wouldn't knock my hustle because, like, it's more of a moving product thing. I'm not a stylist. Remember that too. So it's like I wouldn't really trip, but I'd rather this be what I wanted. I want to get in exactly how I asked for. And the closing steps in regards to opening the store for you guys would be getting my DBA. So annoying that I had to jump through all these hoops to get this business bank account. Last thing I need before I start buying assets for the company and like really start making moves. And I'm so excited to do this. Like it's damn near serving as my life's purpose from like as of when I came up with the concept of what I want to do around like 2 months ago to the end plan of like December of 2022. It's serving as like what I'm actually gonna do with my life. So all the blood, sweat, and tears I shed and put into this, like I'm here for it for the time being. Without this, I'd probably be like depressed, just moping around again. But I'm not doing that because I got you guys, the fellas, the boys back home. I'm so sorry for calling y'all fellas. I'll never call you fellas again. My bad, fellas. It's visceral reaction. I think saying fellas is killing me. But outside of that, I just gotta make the story. Keep on making these podcasts and get them out to you. Oh my god, I need a co-host. Like sitting up in my mama's attic preaching the sermon alone is not that good. I need like a hype man, even if it's just some stupid motherfucker sitting in the chair or beanbag chair chilling, so I can like bounce jokes off of him or like peep his reaction if I say some dumb shit. That would be good. Like imagine a live studio audience. Man. I got some things in the works that I really want to talk about, but I feel like hypothetically, if some antagonist were to get a hold of these tapes and say, if his city can do it, I can do it, he'd market it to a better audience and start doing what I'm doing 5 times faster and 8 times and 10 times worse. I would be in a predicament, so I don't want that. But I really want to tell someone about this shit, but I can't. Speaking about telling people shit, let's get into these Marvel predictions, man. And I want to give like a long-winded intro to this segment because I want to tell you, if you are worried about spoilers, get out. Like, get out now from the time of recording of. Oh man, why does it connect? Why is it in seconds? Alright, you can convert the seconds, anyone listening from audio. 1,035 seconds to like whatever time I get off the segment. Be worried because I'm spoiling it. Speaking of spoilers, I hope you don't get spoiled. But dodging spoilers, it's so hard because, oh man, everyone's trying to be on some dubious morality Marvel Superman forensics, and it's like hurts because I remember I was on that shit way back when, and I was just like, oh, in college, no one's gonna like Marvel, no one's gonna like video games, anime. I gotta start picking up some new hobbies, and I did, and they all liked the old hobbies that I was fucking with. So I was kind of just like surreal, shocked. So it's like, what the fuck? But everyone's trying to like go to TikTok, Twitter, or XYZ, blah blah blah, all that bull, and like find out what's gonna happen. I don't know why they would want that. I feel like if you just watch it straight up, no initial reactions, no trailers, it's like 10 times better. But I feel like every time I watch, every time there's some pop culture event, someone wants to spoil it. It's like that feeling when you go into the album you've been waiting for months on months, and like you don't look at the track list. I did that for the J. Cole album on accident without even realizing. I was like, it's J. Cole, he ain't gonna have no features. I was like, who's this on the who's this on the vocals? Oh my god, is that 21 Savage? And when he slid on the when Lil Baby slid on Pride is the Devil, I was like going crazy. I was in the boxing gym just like, yeah. I hit a yeah real quick. I had to. That shit was crazy, but we ain't here to talk about that right now. Yeah, I feel if you do what you want to do, just shut up. Don't make me have to look into it to keep up with your ass. Like how some my friend group spoiled Kane the Conqueror for me, and I don't know how to feel about having a black supervillain. I really like supervillains. I don't know why everyone has this weird sense of morality where you gotta be the hero, but like, no, antagonists got some. When the antagonists are like bad guys for, because it, when circumstances make you the villain, that's when I fuck with it. And Cain the Conqueror was operating on that time. And oh my god, white women are down terrible in media, pop culture media. Because there's this one lady who said, "You're one of the good ones," to this one actress. There was the girl in You, who was just a walking L for the main cast. And then there's the, y'all know what happened in Loki. Yeah, they introduced Cain the Conqueror. Sorry if that's a spoiler. And he's a black man. He, big nose, big lips, and everything. This man is black. No black hairstyles. We'll get there. Killmonger was up there. We will talk about this. This will be on the test. But he's up there. He is the multiverse. I won't invoke his, the multiverse Red Skull. And you know who Red Skull's supposed to be. So, yeah. And it's crazy because, like, hate to see. I don't know what his powers are besides, like, who knows? I don't know. I really don't care either. But I'm kind of worried because I feel like there's gonna be. I'm gonna have this feeling, this sinking feeling of racism when like the heroes start winning. It's like, hold on. I don't know. Captain Africa, the Falcon, gotta be the one to do the final blow, or or for Marvel reparations, which we'll get into, he needs that Scarlet Witch or Black Widow sex scene. I don't know. I just like to see black men succeed. Oh man, that's the only thing that like that's the only antidote for my player hater. I'm certain of it. Quote the Spider-Man Endgame for No Way Home. I don't know why they're giving Peter Parker so many nods. They had two misses, three misses on Peter Parker canon introductions. I feel like every villain for Spider-Man so far, except every villain for Spider-Man so far was not a Spider-Man villain. Spider-Man just wanted attention, or they just got a hard on for Spider-Man. Cause oh man, there's just so much. I don't like this. There's so much fucking source material that you have to be caught up on to know what's going on for Marvel. Oh man, and I don't want to spoil it for nobody because I don't care. I'd rather just like act like it doesn't exist and like tune in to the actual movie. But apparently, it's supposed to be as ambitious as Endgame. I know it's gonna be 3 hours. If it's not, it won't work. If they're introducing the Sinister Six, and as people get more information, I feel like with technology nowadays and social media's death grip on humanity, it's more likely that the average person will have some connect to a Marvel representative that will have information about how the show will go. So I would tread lightly on those conspiracy theories because they are likely accurate. And with the progression of technology, we have scalpers for PS5, and if history will repeat itself, and it will, they will buy out entire theaters and resell the tickets. They will buy out entire theaters and resell the tickets. I crunched the numbers. I'm going to look at the Fandango release date every day from November 20th till opening night. And I'm going to try and I'm gonna try and just keep on looking at every forum I can to see when the tickets drop. And I'm not gonna tell anyone about this. You guys get the inside scoop on this one, because I love being right so much that I'm going to jeopardize everyone's entertainment. But yeah, I used to go to movies by myself and prefer it, and I still do prefer it. But people are there's like this one trend where it's just like, you gotta be a real sick fuck to go to movies by yourself. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't care about your input. I didn't ask. Why do I gotta have a seminar about this? It was a bad movie. I gotta act like it was better because of your feelings, nigga. Shut up. I'm going alone. We can have a fucking read along about it afterwards, and I'm not sorry about it. I'm buying the tickets on my own. I'm a villain. I'm a bad man. But oh man, I hate the fact that it's in minutes. This is something I gotta work on. I gotta actually like analyze what I'm doing to make sure I'm improving on every front. Because if I don't, I feel like I'm gonna get passed up. Because sidebar, because we're done with the Marvel predictions. That's about everything. Oh, last prediction: Miles Morales will be introduced somehow into the end game, and I really hope it's that one nigga from Grand Army. That nigga did that shit. He did that shit. Pause. But like, I just hope it is. All right. As far as casting goes, yeah, that's as all the Marvel predictions I got so far. And a sidebar. Oh man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I gotta improve on every front possible. Less pauses, expand my vocabulary, stop saying filler words like da da rah rah, all that. Because I feel like if I don't, I'll get passed up. And like podcasting doesn't have that big of an audience, and it does have quite a bit of competition. And it's like I feel. Remember how way back when like vlogging was a new term and people would pick up their camera and just record their day and everyone would do that. I feel like I'm not talking about the monopoly Logan and Jake Paul had on that subject. I'm talking like how some random high school student or like eighth grader could pick up a camera and just record what they're doing, cut it up, and then put it on YouTube. That was really the golden era. One time for all my Kevin LaShawn, I sexy fans, bro. It was a better time back then. Seeing a black man on top, he's probably the only reason why I'm not like a menace. Honestly, he taught me to be good. He was like a big brother. But we ain't talking about that right now. We talking about how podcasting has replaced that. I feel like Logan Paul probably pioneered it for like the common people. The minorities pioneered it for me personally, like sit down long term content, because there's more like substance for it. My first podcast I actually tuned into was like peer to peer. They were kind of talking about stuff I didn't care about. Like all in all, they're pretty cool people, but I feel like them and all of AMP besides Duke and Kai are, these aren't shots, I'm just making an observation. They're more entrepreneurs trying to be comics than comics trying to be entrepreneurs. But Kai is a funny ass nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Duke is funny too, but yeah. They all funny. But those two specifically are like the only people that I would entertain being like in a acting role or a stand up set. But yeah, that's and if anyone's trying to get a slice of the pie, I gotta stand out somewhere, especially on a solo podcast with no theme. I've been thinking about guests, but not a lot of people want to have their career at such an early stage be jeopardized by some black boy. Yeah, race reveal, shocker. I'm only said niggas so many times on this show, but they don't want to jeopardize their careers on some pussy jokes. And I understand. I probably won't either, but I'm doing it. So it's like, yeah, fuck me. I gotta speed this up because a hot date at 2 p.m. A study day. Oh my god. I need to get back in the field, man. I'm breaking out in the hives. Oh my god. Like, I'm scratching my neck and stuff. It's bad. Look, I'm going on study dates. It's like how J. Cole said, I never thought I'd see the damn drinking almond milk. But she thick though. She is a stallion and I like that shit. Oh my god. You can see that ass from the front, the side, behind, above, below. It's like fourth dimensional and there ain't nothing 2D about that missing no meals. Oh my god. But yeah, I'll try to refrain from talking about like girls so hard on this show, but that's like all I talk about. I was low key a pickup artist for a few months in the summer, and I'm not gonna get back into it, but I'm trying to get back up at that level strictly for a networking and practice of charisma standpoint. Also, people frown on me for enjoying talking to girls in like a romantic standpoint so much, but they fail to realize if one of us does not have a surplus of girls in the friend group, we will suffer gravely because like we just sit around and we bullshit until we eventually have nothing to do and play ping pong. So it's like someone gotta put the team on their back, and I'm a leader. I don't say I'm a leader. I lead by actions. Dear homies. Someone had to step up. And it's the kid. Killer Kid. So I'm going to run through this last segment because it's kind of lengthy. This is why I said I had a lot of content for this episode specifically. Oh man, I was supposed to edit the other episode because like the schedule is wake up Saturday, make sure show notes are good or write show notes in this case, and then record the show, edit the show for the previous week, post, we good. That's all I do for podcasting. I network, I do the macro, I do everything you need to make the show better, but that's it. However, I gotta do this by 2. Get ready, go clean my beat ass, dirty ass, ugly ass forces for this date and find something to wear and service my car. So it's like, fuck. But let's run through this. Marvel and Disney are racist. They're prejudiced. I don't care if they bust through the door with their Mickey Mouse SWAT team and bash my skull in. I said it. And I'm so surprised no one else has made these connections. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I don't think everything's racist. I do think everything's racist. But, like, we gonna get into that later. But, like, you don't hear me, though. Like, take it with a grain of salt. Like, some of this is actually kind of fucked up. Well, like, yeah, we just gonna talk about it. I'll let this sit and let it marinate. You think about it. Take what you want from it. But I'm not really serious. I like to over exaggerate racial struggle. Like, I over exaggerate prejudice for comedic effect. I don't do it with misleading jokes hidden in some truth, like Dave Chappelle, but not as good as Dave Chappelle. But bear with me. Woke up 2 hours ago. I have cocaine all day. If you understand that reference, I love you, and you should stay. You should reach out. If you understood that reference, you should reach out and ask to be a podcast co-host, because I will definitely let you be a fan of the show and reappear as often as you can or you would like. But we talking about prejudice and Disney and Marvel. Like, you don't understand like how often I see the way black men and people in a specific community struggle are interacted with. But I see everything. I don't talk on it, but now we bringing some stuff to light. Some more funny stuff, so don't worry about it. Don't like boycott Marvel or tag it in what works for them. I know you don't care, and I'm rambling, but like I just gotta set it straight. I don't hate Marvel, and I don't really think this is prejudice. But you definitely will after. But let's talk about it. Disney has a track record, a bad one, of making main characters anthropomorphic characters and animals. Like, I'm so surprised that the Beast from Beauty and the Beast wasn't a black man. Because you know what they did to Princess and the Frog. You know what they did to Soul. Like, come on, no. Kind of like how Marvel isn't that free from it either. You see how, like, everyone's in a costume, so it's like, come on. But you saw how War Machine was half of the black cast in Marvel for like a long period of time, and he was in like a full body suit with hella guns instead of missiles like Tony Stark. That's another thing I put on. And the first offense was getting him painfully injured, mortally wounded. He is in a wheelchair. I don't remember how he got injured. I bet it was a white man. No, but man, but yeah, he's wheelchair bound, and he's such a good actor, and now no one will care because he's in a wheelchair. Well, that's fucked up. And like 10 minutes earlier, the same movie, Black Panther got taken down by a taser from the most useless superhero in the franchise. The main important thing that she did was bring the Taskmaster into the MCU and die for an Infinity Stone. But a taser took down a nigga with super strength and an energy absorbing suit, so make it make sense. Of course, he didn't have the suit at the time for those people trying to debunk this joke of a theory. But yeah, you on thin ice, Marvel. I don't know what you're doing. So it's like, yeah, it's not that crazy. Marvel ain't that racist. But the same movie, a terrorist attack of Black Panther's father, brutally murders him. No, like, for real though, a plastic explosive as far away as the mic is from my hand goes off point blank in his face. Characters in Marvel with super strength don't take hits like that and get like, they don't take hits like that. And sometimes when they do, they're out for like the whole season. But he took that shit point blank with no armor. Oh my god, it leveled like most of the building that they were in. It killed everyone in the room. And he took that point blank. And the Winter Soldier did that. Like, we were all like making jokes, and it's like Captain America wakes up from the from the ice from the glacier, and it's just like sees a black nurse and is like, and starts talking all sorts of crazy. But like, who knew that him and Winter Soldier were racist? Because the Winter Soldier did it, and he wasn't even social distancing from the microphone. Oh my god. But Captain America was on some kumbaya shit. It was like, settle down, Black Panther. They try to feign insanity like they do normally for regular things like this. And it was just like, calm down. He was insane. But they gave him, bar for bar, T'Challa specifically, the best character introduction for, especially for black representation in the MCU. And they also, Black Panther also has the best, one of the best movie soundtracks in my opinion ever, because like, it's hip hop. It's a Kendrick album, come on. But it's crazy that it's in a movie called The Civil War. They ain't even trying no more. Don't let this fool you. Don't let this specific movie fool you. I remember vividly how Marvel stole Miles Morales' character introduction for the MCU. Gave it to a white man. And Spider-Man's, they even did a thing where they introduced Spider-Man's uncle, the Prowler, as a cast member to be. So it's like, I think they're fucking with us, but I'm not going for it. The most popular character, or the most popular villain, was introduced and killed in his first movie adaptation. Like, they completely threw away Chadwick Boseman for the MCU. He would have been a gold mine, and he was a gold mine, and you killed the golden goose. Now you look stupid because, like, you down 100-0 on some shit. And rest in peace, the soul of Chadwick Boseman. He was a godsend, but I feel like MCU is going to be on some all lives matter type shit and give him the axe. They're going to him right there. Oh man, rip T'Challa. And we ain't going. They even use like a reference to the Tuscan experiments as a plot point for the Winter Soldier Captain America. To the Winter Soldier Captain America series, which is like so disrespectful. Don't do that. And it's not even. Oh man, I don't think the Winter Soldier deserves any help. He is a terrible person. But yeah, that's the show. I don't really know what else to say. That ain't much. That's everything. I think it's a much longer episode. However, I don't know that because it's recording in seconds.